with fibrosis and kidney failure. It can also cause heart problems if oxalates find themselves being deposited there too. Glycoalkaloids are toxic compounds found amongst the Solanaceae family of plants, also known as the deadly nightshades. Tomatoes, peppers of all kinds, white and red potatoes, eggplant, also known as aubergine, all red spices, even mild like paprika, and ashwagandha and tobacco plants are all high in glycoalkaloids. High levels in humans are toxic and commonly cause stomach upsets, nausea, diarrhea and vomiting. In severe cases though, even death.
I call this one fish out of water.
Beware in particular of greening potatoes. They're abundant in solanine, a glycoalkaloid poison, hence their Latin name, Solanaceae. To this day, around 70 people a year die from potato consumption. Tannic acid, or tannins, derive from phenolic acids and are practically ubiquitous substances among the plant world. Much like other plant chemicals, tannic acid can cause many side effects when regularly consumed in high concentrations. Tea and oregano are particularly high in their tannin content, but so are most herbs and spices. Other rich sources of tannic acid includes coffee, legumes, nuts, fruits like grapes, apples, certainly unripe bananas, olives and pomegranates. And I do apologise to the women out there for having to mention both wine and dark chocolate. As grape skins and seeds are high in tannins, along with even more existing in oak, you might be able to understand why wine is so high in tannic content. As for chocolate, it's the tannic acid that gives it such a bitter, unique characteristic. Many plants also contain phytoestrogens, which are phenolic compounds that mimic estrogen in our bodies. They're essentially endocrine disruptors because they negatively affect the tissues responsible for regulating hormonal balance. Foods rich in phytoestrogens include beans, once again, grains, seeds and nuts, fruits like peaches, blueberries and strawberries, also garlic and red wine, though definitely avoid all soy products along with flax seeds in particular, as both are riddled with phytoestrogens. So most of us know about the toxic potency of cyanide, but many of us unaware of the fact that it's contained in so many plant sources. In fact, cyanogenic molecules are present in over 2,650 species of plants across the globe, ranging from small amounts in leaves of wheat, rice, barley and maize, to vast quantities coming from cassava roots. Although humans have engineered such foods to produce less cyanide, we still need to ensure specific processes to deem certain plants edible. Which begs the question, why go through all of this so we can consume a plant that was never intended to be eaten, at least by humans? Take a look at almonds, for example. Consuming just a few wild, bitter almonds is potentially lethal, especially for children, containing around 6.2 milligrams of cyanide per nut. The sweeter engineered almonds you'll find in our stores and markets take around 385 nuts to trigger toxicity. Other common sources of cyanide are pits and seeds of fruits like cherries, apples, apricots, peaches, also plums and nectarines. So of all the plants in nature, not one of them contains less than 60 different carcinogens. I stumbled across this information through Anthony Chafee MD's YouTube channel and the Low Carb Down Under unit. They also taught me that there's over 100 carcinogens in mushrooms alone, and